This world is infested with problems waiting to be solved. That's why a YouTuber named Tim is going to try and come up with solutions for them. And although his research and creative problem-solving skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to solve any major problems. But I believe Tim can solve the world.
So there's this planet called Earth with about 7.5 billion human beings on it. What makes them special is that they're self-aware and have free will. The only thing wrong with them is that they're self-aware and have free will, which creates problems that create a chain of problems around the world. Ignorance, poverty, and war are good examples of problems that create, well, more problems. Because of this, I'm on a quest to figure out how to solve the world's problems. My plan is to simply pick a problem and figure out why it exists, then come up with a way to get rid of or counteract it. Once I have a solution, I'll make a video about how to solve this problem step by step, so that I can share it with the world in hopes that you, if not someone else, will use that information to solve that problem. Now, most likely, no one will take action and use that information, which is sad, but I hope that eventually I'll get a large enough audience from making these types of videos so that my subscribers will support me to the point where I can fulfill my plans on solving the world's problems. Now, to solve the world is to solve problems such as world hunger. But to solve world hunger, one would in turn have to solve poverty. One would also need to solve climate change and natural disasters, perhaps by figuring out a way to manipulate the weather and figure out a way to counteract earthquakes. One would also need to create a global social change and to have a global government intervention, as well as redesign agriculture and economics influenced by urban lifestyle. Also, one would need to create a global access to education and information. All of this is going to be a challenge, to say the least, but once I come up with an idea and then a well thought out plan on how to execute that idea on how to solve every individual world problem, all we have to do as a community is just do it. Obviously, I'm not perfect and I won't be able to create a perfect plan first try, but I hope that people will point out the flaws in my plans so that I can learn from my mistakes to improve on the plans, and you all can help me improve my plans by sharing ideas. I know the idea of one random nobody trying to solve the world's problems seems impossible, which is logical and is absurd and even hilariously baffling. Especially with the fact that I'm not a billionaire or a genius or the president of a country or a super famous celebrity. I'm just a regular person that has access to the internet who also has the urge to change the world by throwing out ideas on how to solve the world's problems in YouTube videos in hopes that it will make a positive difference in society. I realized in order to influence and change the world, I am going to need a lot of money, fame, power, and intelligence or wisdom. The only way I can get those things is from the help of all of you. I have always wanted to change the world, but even if I never get a large enough fan base to make an actual difference, at least my research and creative input will be on the internet so that maybe someone will watch one of my videos on how to solve one of the world's problems and use that information or just take something from it to change the world for the better. Warren Buffett once said, "An idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan." Now what that tells me is that I don't need to be a genius to solve the world's problems. I just need a plan. And I know I can make a plan because this video is literally my plan on making plans. And if you're wondering how would we know when the world would be solved, well, you'll know when you can live in this world without a care. And as always, stay curious.